Hey you guys, what's up? It's Danielle. Welcome to today's video. I am currently 20 weeks pregnant as of today, so I want to give you guys a baby update, let you know how my pregnancy has been going thus far. I did a first trimester update, and now I'm going to update you guys on how things have been weeks 17 through 19, because I feel like things have really changed for me in a little time span. But if you guys are new here, please go ahead and subscribe, hit that like button if you enjoyed today's video. On my channel, I always share my day in the life as a mom with 2 kids and just our day-to-day lifestyle, and also to give you guys pregnancy updates and how this pregnancy is going and what I'm buying for baby and what all we're doing to prepare for this upcoming life change. So let's go ahead and get right into it, guys. So if you have not seen any of my pregnancy videos thus far, I am having a surprise gender. I do not know what I am having. We're going to wait until the baby is born to see if it's a boy or girl. I do already have a son and a daughter, so I figured why not wait? I can have the patience to be surprised this time, and I do plan for this to be my last pregnancy. So I thought it'd be a super cute little surprise for our family just to wait it out and see what we're gonna have. Okay, so we're gonna get into how I have been feeling. At this point in my pregnancy, I actually feel pregnant. In the beginning part of my pregnancy, for all 3 pregnancies that I have had so far, I don't really feel pregnant in the beginning, and I think that is because I don't vomit, I don't get like sick. Nothing really bothers me or makes me feel ill or nauseous at all throughout my pregnancies. So the first few months are pretty easy going for me, besides being like tired and getting headaches. So once I got into about week 17, 18, I could really start to feel changes in my body. I started getting like acne a little bit, which I mainly got on have on my stomach. Right now I have like a few pimples that have just popped up, which I never get body acne. I have pimples on my arms, both arms, small little bumps like that, and on my stomach. I'll give you a bump shot. This is what I'm currently looking like, and I have, as you can see, small little pimples that are starting to fade or go away, but they're leaving scars. So the pimples were the first body change I really experienced. I did not experience that with my son, who is now 5, but with my daughter, who is 7, I did have body acne with her. So that does kind of make me think maybe it's going to be a girl, just from that simple thing alone. And everyone else is telling me they think I'm having a girl. Most people are team girl this way, and I really don't know what I want, so I'm gonna throw that out there. I always wanted 2 girls. I just feel like I'm a girl mom, but once I have my son, sons are just something special, you know. You have such a certain bond with boys, so I do think it'd be cute to have another son, and him and Jace will be closer in age than him and my daughter Liliana, but we'll see. Either way, I'm gonna be happy. But anyways, the acne kind of makes me feel like it's a girl. So that came around week 17. Towards the end of week 16, I thought I felt little flutters of the baby, mainly at night when I was laying down, and they have really picked up in week 17 and 18. Week 19, as in like yesterday, I really started feeling like little kicks. You can't feel them from the outside yet, but I can definitely feel way more movement, little kicks going on down towards the lower part of my stomach, and I can kind of tell that it's starting. I can kind of tell that the baby is always awake around 1 in the morning. That's usually when I feel them being really active, and around 10 in the morning. My app did tell me that baby is starting to develop its own sleeping patterns, so you can kind of tell when they're awake, and I can tell that they're always up at 1 a.m. and 10 a.m. So, and I'm saying they, not because I have more than one, just they, because I don't know if it's a he or she. So, yeah, I just wanted to clarify that. But also the biggest change has been it's starting to get harder for me to sleep at night as far as being comfortable. I have to really make sure I prop my pillows up the right way. We do have a bed that is adjustable. You know, you can lay flat or you can move it up and down. So we have moved the bed up a lot because it's easier for me to sleep being kind of propped up a little bit and sleeping on my side. If I sleep on my head for too long, I kind of wake up like with a headache or just my head feeling heavy. And I know once you get towards your 2nd trimester, it's suggested that you sleep on your side anyways for better circulation for your blood, for you and baby. So I definitely have a lot of pillows in the bed. I think I picked out a pregnancy pillow that I'm gonna order on Amazon this week. So I'll share with you guys in my pregnancy vlogs what items I have ordered and have come in. But yeah, I'm gonna order me a pillow so that I can sleep more comfortably and just really get that good rest. So the biggest change that I felt really this last week in week 19 is my uterus seems to be growing. My stomach has really popped even more than it was from week 18 to 19. So I think my uterus is really growing because I can feel it's like if I'm walking up the stairs, I can feel like that muscle. It just feels like stretched, or I don't know, it just feels tight. Sometimes I feel like I use the bathroom, but I really do not really have to use the bathroom too much. I think it's just the pressure on my uterus that is growing and expanding, or something is doing its thing down there. And I'm gonna bring it up to my doctor when I see her this week. I am starting to get more out of breath. I went to Florida when I was 18 weeks, and walking on the beach, it's so hard to walk in sand, and I could feel like my body getting tired, more tired than I was used to from just doing like regular daily activities. So going to the beach and walking through the sand is when I first really realized I'm starting to get out of breath. But just doing things around the house, household chores, I cleaned the refrigerator out. Earlier this week we went to Costco and did some shopping, and I could just tell like my body was getting tired. Going up and down the stairs, I'm more out of breath than what I usually am for doing, like, you know, regular daily activities. And being on my feet for long periods of time, my feet have really started to hurt if I'm wearing like short shoes that are not supportive. So I do want to get some supportive shoes. I'll probably get Crocs for sure to wear this summer, the rest of the summer going into fall. And I'm going to look into what are some other supportive good shoes recommended for pregnancy. But my feet can no longer take walking around like in super flat sandals throughout the summer, especially if I'm going to be on my feet for long periods of time. So I might start wearing more tennis shoes instead of flat sandals, and get those Crocs. But those are the main body changes that I have really felt the last 3 weeks, which, like I said, has been body acne, shortness of breath, harder time sleeping, feet starting to really feel it, being tired, and they feel a little swollen if I'm on my feet for too long, and my uterus growing and stretching. So in the last 3 weeks, those 5 things have really made me start to feel pregnant for sure. Before that, I just knew my stomach was bigger, and I knew I was tired, and I wasn't really feeling any physical changes. But now that I'm about halfway there, and I am halfway there now, I can tell, like my body can tell that, hey girl, you're pregnant. So that is about it as far as my pregnancy update. I do have my 20-week anatomy scan tomorrow, and I'm supposed to bring the whole family, but I'm gonna call to make sure they actually can all come back. As I mentioned in my last pregnancy video, after my doctor's appointment, they told me that my husband could not come back and the kids could not come back either, and that at that current clinic they only let the husband or boyfriend, whoever, come back the very first visit, and that's it, because the restrictions have not been lifted. So I'm going to a different location, but it's the same hospital. I'm going to a different location for my anatomy scan, and when they called me to schedule it, I scheduled it 2 days before my kids start school. And then I thought about it, and I was like, well, can they come? Because, you know, they're not in school, I might need to reschedule. And she was like, well, how old are your kids? And I told her, and then she said, you know what, if you bring your kids, we cannot turn you away. But me and Derek are both taking off work early to make it to this appointment. And if they're going to tell Derek and the kids to sit in the waiting room because the kids are not alone, they realize, oh, your husband's here, they can sit in the waiting room, then it won't be worth it for them to travel and go way across town, Derek take off work and all that just to sit in the waiting room. So I'm going to call them tomorrow morning to see if my husband and my 2 kids will be able to go back into the waiting room with us, because I'm gonna say, you know, he really wants to be involved, he really wants to be there, and we don't have anyone to watch our kids. They're 5 and 7, they cannot stay home by themselves. And see what they say, because we're not gonna waste our time. If not, let me know in the comments if you guys are currently pregnant right now, if your husband or your kids have been able to attend any of your doctor visits, any of your scans, anything like that. because they're not going for it here. And I know some doctors' offices are different depending on just the clinic, if if the restrictions have been lifted or not. And I just think it's kind of ridiculous. I mean, I know the C word is still a big thing out there, but we have to live our lives, and our husbands and our kids want to be involved in their pregnancy as well, especially your significant other. They should be able to attend, you know, all visits, see all scans of baby, because you only get so many, and I think it's very important for them to allow that. But let me know what you guys have been experiencing yourself. If you're currently pregnant, let me know how your pregnancy has been going thus far. I would love to chat with you guys in the comments. And if you really enjoyed this update, don't forget to give me a like so I can continue to update you guys as I go throughout the rest of my pregnancy. My channel mainly consists of motherhood vlogs with my 2 kids, just sharing our day. So I do think I do plan to start making vlogs dedicated just to my pregnancy, on how it's going, what I'm doing to prepare, and all of that. So if you guys are looking forward to those videos, please stick around. They'll be coming very, very soon, and I will see you guys in the next one. Thank you so much for watching.